We read through two journals related to research and development. The first article titled is Innovation and the Effect of Research and Development Expenditure on Growth in Some Developing and Developed Countries, while the second article is The Effects of Foreign Direct Investment on R&D and Innovations, Panel Data Analysis for Developing Asian Countries. The first journal was discovered effectively and efficiently adopting technology as an important way to sustain economic growth and development. The journal aims to provide an overview of innovation and its tests in the process of economic growth and development. In this journal, they focus on R&D expenditures and economic growth corresponding with innovation and their relative influence on some developing and developed countries in the world. The second journal is analyzed how the foreign direct investment affects R&D and innovation using the panel causality and co-integration methods in 10 developing Asian countries. The 10 developing countries included China, South Korea, India, Iran, Pakistan, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Saudi Arabia and Turkey. It is expected that FDI inflows would increase countries' R&D and innovation activities.
In the first journal, they analyzed 19 countries which are Austria, Belgium, Czech Republic, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Hungary, Iceland, Italy, Japan, Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Spain, Turkey, United Kingdom and the United States from 1990 to 2013. Swami's random coefficients model, 1970, is used. As a result, developed countries as UK, France and Netherlands have the greatest impact on R&D of GDP in terms of these countries and study period. Countries as Portugal, Iceland and Austria have the lowest impact on R&D of GDP.
In the second journal, they found that FDI brought positive effects to developing Asian countries. For example, China has achieved a significant economic growth soon after FDI inflows. FDI also contribute to production of high-quality/high-tech and value-added export products and increase the export's value in host countries. They also found that FDI enable local firms to internalize the technological know-how obtained from MNCs, multinational company. This is because MNCs will provide production of high-tech and value-added products that increase competitiveness of the host country in foreign trade. For the first journal, we can say that innovation is an important determinant of competitiveness for sustainable development. By promoting technological or active price competitiveness, innovation serves as the primary driver of productivity, and it plays a critical factor in explaining the growth of economics. According to the results of this study, there also appears to be a relatively greater impact of R&D expenses on all countries that is used for this study. UK, France and Netherlands have the greatest impact on R&D of GDP in terms of these countries and study period. Although in developed countries R&D of GDP are more than developing countries, the effect on GDP is shown to not the same parallel with of development.
We can say FDI inflows are the easiest way to close capital deficiencies in a developing country and converge to levels of technology in developed countries. Based on the results of this study, it is recommended that the countries who suffer from capital deficiency and technology gap problems should attract more FDI to increase capital accumulation and economic growth. This is because FDI inflow contributes to speed up R&D and innovation activities that enable host countries to produce value-added products and help to increase the national income via export revenues from high-tech products. It is suggested that in order to attract more FDI inflows, host countries must provide a number of privileges to the MNCs such as tax incentives, property rights, costs benefits,